Hi. We are going to draw a beautiful sunflower for mommies and grandmas for Mother's Day. They all are going to look different, but they're all going to be beautiful. Okay, the first thing you want to do is you want to have your paper portrait style, okay? And we are going to start with our circle, so your best circle you can, about that size, and to see it's only got this much at the top, and so there's if you cut your paper into fourths, we have 2/4 down here, and we only have 1/4 up here, okay? So you're gonna draw a circle right about, ooh, you know what? I need a little more space. I'm gonna start mine right about here, okay? So I have about more on the bottom, but definitely some space on the top for your petals. Okay. You're doing this with pencil, and then you're going over it with Sharpie, remember, okay? The first thing we're gonna do is start our petals. Now, you can make them pointy or you can curve them a bit. I like them curved. So I'm going to make them one up here, okay? Just like that, like a mohawk. And remember, if this was a clock, this is the 12 o'clock, 5, 10, 15. So the 3 o'clock, we're gonna do one at the 6 o'clock, and we're gonna do one at the 9 o'clock. So right here, I'm gonna make the same thing like this at the 9 o'clock and at the 6 o'clock. If you want, you can always erase if you need to make one chubbier. But remember, petals are all different shapes, so they don't have to be exactly alike, okay? All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add 2 petals in each space. 2 more petals in each space, okay? So I'm gonna do one from the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. They get a little skinnier in between. And then I'm gonna have one at the 4 o'clock, oops, and the 5 o'clock. This one, I'm gonna have to go behind, if you notice, because they don't even have enough space. I guess I could have put it up here. And then 2 more at the 8 o'clock and the 7 o'clock, the 10 o'clock, and the 11 o'clock. So all together, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 all together. Yes, 12 all together. I'm going to erase my numbers now. Okay, 12, just like a clock. Alrighty. After we have it, looks almost like a sun. Okay. Then, if there are any, see the spaces between the petals, add 1 more petal in each space all around. So right here, I'm going to add a space or a petal, another petal, another petal, right in the middle. I'm erasing my lines. You can do that after. Another petal. Ooh, this one got confused. So I'm going to do it right here. Yours won't be as confusing because you have a pencil to erase. Here, 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 and one more right here. All right. Okay, just want to make sure if I like it that way, but I think I do. Okay, so what you're seeing is you're seeing some in the front and some in the back, some in the front, some in the back. They're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, next part is when we do our heart. So we're gonna put a heart right in the middle. And I actually, you know what? I'm gonna make mine smaller. I wanna see less heart. You can make it as big or little as you want. I'm gonna make mine just a little smaller, okay? And I would like to add another one right here. Okay. I'm gonna add another one right there, I think. Okay. And remember, guys, the only reason that I'm erasing mine is because I have the black, and I just think it would be confusing if I don't. Okay, I'm gonna put a small circle around my heart, and then one more circle around that, okay? So only 2 more circles. Then, if you notice, it's almost like a grid that happens in the middle. So I'm gonna be making a grid, and how I do that is I cross diagonally. We're just making parallel lines, except for by the heart. Don't put it through the heart. Go around your heart like this. So we're just making parallel lines on an angle, okay? Then to make them cross perpendicular, I'm just gonna start crossing to make our grid. Yours is gonna look a lot better because first you're doing it with pencil, then you're adding the black over it. Okay, so there we have the center. Okay, the next thing you're gonna do is the stem, okay? Our stem is gonna come and it is going to go off the page to the side. So I'm gonna go down like this. Oh, I'm so sorry. It does go to the bottom, but it goes on an angle. So we're gonna go down to the bottom, down to the bottom. And a sunflower has a pretty thick stem, so you could even make it thicker if you'd like, okay? All right. Finally, we need leaves. Let's make 2 leaves. I'm gonna make a big, beautiful leaf right here, and they do have big leaves. Do you see? Pretty big leaves. So, big leaf right here, then a big leaf like here. It's like hugging your mommy, 2 big arms. And then on the inside of your leaves, you just make a little kind of not so straight, like a curly line, curved line. Now this is when you are going to go over a Sharpie. It's gonna take you a while because you have this whole pattern up here and all of those petals to do. Erase the pencil once you have done your Sharpie, okay? And then what you're gonna need is you're gonna need an orange crayon, okay? 1 orange crayon. And the orange crayon, I'm sorry, these are the colors you're gonna need all together. You're gonna need a magenta, you're gonna need orange, yellow, green, blue, and black, okay? And the first thing you're gonna do with your orange crayon is you're gonna shade almost around each black Sharpie, okay? I obviously can't shade because I have a marker. So I'm just going to go over it like this. I don't think mine's gonna work that well, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just do it on a piece of paper to show you guys. So, for instance, well, I'll keep on trying. You're gonna do the orange all around. all around each petal. Each petal's gonna get that. Okay, you're going around. It's almost like you're outlining it. You're outlining each one with the orange. But to get over the black, you have to make it thick. So I'll show you. You see how they're making it thick with the orange? Do you see that? That's a no-no right here. But you're doing it like that, okay? So let's go over all of it with the orange. And yours, of course, is gonna look different because you have the pretty crayon. And you're gonna do orange on every single petal. But remember, you're making yours thick, like up here. A thick band of orange. Okay. After you do the thick band of orange, you get the yellow, and the yellow goes inside of each one, okay? So it's orange on the edges, yellow on the inside. Okay, so now I'm going to get my yellow. My yellow goes on the inside. Orange is thick, yellow is the center, okay? And you're gonna use your 3-star coloring, not Mrs. Ackerman's. I'm not coloring very nicely. Sorry about that. It's hard to do it with this marker. If we were in class, I'd be doing it on my paper just like you. Remember on the overhead that we had? When you did it on the wall? I miss you guys. Wish I could come and watch you guys make your beautiful flowers yourself. Okay, once the yellow is all done, and let me get it a little closer so you can see it. See, so there's orange on the outside and yellow on the inside. Okay. After your yellow is done, you're gonna take your magenta, or like your dark pink, and fill in your beautiful heart because you love your mama so much. Right there. Okay. And after you have your pink heart, next you're gonna make your beautiful green stem. And your leaves. It's like your sunflower's got those green, loving arms to wrap around your mommy. Okay, now you have your leaves. This one only has one leaf, but it's quite gorgeous. But can you see how the orange is around the yellow? It's almost like fiery. It's very beautiful. Okay, next you're going to take, and you're going to, with your black crayon, you're going to softly color in your grid, softly. Now remember, it's got that dark black Sharpie. So when you do the black, you'll still see all the grid. I can't do that because if I start coloring, my grid will go away. But this is what it looks like. Do you see the black? And then lightly, you put a light hand, lightly do a light black over it. It's almost the color of a sunflower seed. If you think about a sunflower seed, it's like a grayish black. It's not necessarily all black. So sunflower seeds grow in the middle, right? Now the last thing you're gonna do is you're gonna color the background blue. So you're gonna take your blue crayon. Where are my blue markers? And you're gonna color the background. So this is gray black. That's the only thing I can't do on mine. And you're gonna color the whole background blue. Better than Mrs. Ackerman's, please. I'm just showing it to you what part's gonna be blue. Now you're welcome to do watercolor just like we've done before. That works too because you only used crayon. And remember that the paint will not go over the crayon. And now that you guys can spell really good, you should probably write a beautiful card. Make a beautiful card for mommy. And don't worry about spelling. You just do your best spelling and tell her everything you love about her. And thank her for being such a good mommy, especially a homeschool mommy. It's a lot of work. And I love you guys. I hope yours turn out gorgeous. And please send them to me. Mwah.